I can't believe your luck. Hello. I'm Jimmy Carr, one of the biggest faces in comedy. Literally, I've got one of the biggest faces. It's like the moon. I'm probably affecting your menstrual cycle just being this close. I had hassle getting out tonight. Had to organise a babysitter. I don't have children. I've just found they're a lot cheaper than escorts. I saw a homeless guy getting off the bus. I thought, how does he know it's his stop? Men are no good at stopping and asking for directions. Would you agree with that, ladies? Well, I put my hand up to that. We are no good at stopping and asking for directions. Of course, on the other hand, maybe we wouldn't have to if you could read a bloody map. I said to my girlfriend, I said, you shouldn't eat before you go swimming. She said, why is that? I said, you look fat. Easy. I'm being misogynistic for comic effect. I'm obviously not a misogynist. I'm actually a very modern man. I've got no problem buying tampons, but apparently they're not a proper present. Happy birthday, Mum. It says super on the box. I don't know what you want. Montreal, do you know what you're meant to do if you're stung by a jellyfish? Do you know what you're meant to do? Shout out. That's exactly right. You're meant to pee on it. I went on holiday. Everyone else knew. I didn't know. They told me. They said, if you get stung by a jellyfish, you're meant to pee on it. I'll tell you this much. It doesn't work as well on shark bites. The boy's family were livid. Apparently, once they've been dead a couple of hours, there is nothing you can do. Do you know what you're meant to do if you're attacked by a bear? You're meant to play dead. Do you know why you're meant to play dead? It's to get you used to how you're going to be in a minute. According to a new bit of scientific research, apparently women can tell if a man wants a baby just by looking at the shape of his face. Presumably if it's like this, that means he doesn't want a baby. And if it's like this, it means the conception will involve a turkey baster. There are 10 million obese children in America today. It's a frightening fact, isn't it? 10 million obese children. Do you realise if they all jumped up and down at the same time, they might lose a little bit of weight? It's the excuses that get me. It's water retention. It's cake retention. It's a thyroid problem. What are you taking for that? Pies? The camera adds 10 pounds. Stop eating bloody cameras. When I was at school, I had a friend called Anthony. Well, I'm not proud of this, but it happened. We were at a party, we were quite drunk. He was very drunk, he passed out, and myself and another friend, we shaved his eyebrows off. He was really surprised. But you couldn't tell. My favourite thing about natural disasters, and I know it's wrong to have a list, certainly getting it laminated was a mistake. But my favourite thing about natural disasters is they call them acts of God, and then 2 days later, they have a day of prayer. So they have a day of prayer for an act of God. How does that prayer go? Dear Lord. What the hell was that all about? Creationists, the hardline right-wing Christians, creationists believe every word Genesis says. I don't even think Phil Collins is a good drummer. It's 20 years since the Chernobyl disaster. Is it just me that's surprised? Still no superheroes. I recently had the sexual history conversation where my girlfriend said to me, "I'd like to know about your previous sexual history." And I said, "Oh no, you wouldn't." She pushed me on it. She insisted. Eventually, I had to list everyone I'd ever been with, from the girl I lost my virginity to, right the way up to her. And that is where I should have stopped. I've been Jimmy Carr. Good night. Thank you. Cheers.
Because if I was like at a supermarket checkout aisle, I wouldn't necessarily scan gay, like beep gay, beep gay. They get to me, it's like, oh, well, let's just manually key it in.
So I'm married also. I'm married to somebody from another ethnicity. I'm married to an Indian woman, Indian actually. Not Indian like, woo, but Indian like, you know what I'm saying.